Hello ladies and sneakerheads, and welcome to a new review. And today I'm going to do a review on these, which are the Air Jordan Trainer Prime in the black, gym red, and white colorway. And these are very reminiscent to the Air Jordan 12, the playoff 12s. Which I'll show you, I'll do a comparison later on in the video. But here are my Air Jordan 12s. I think this is a 2014 release, if I'm correct. I think this is a 2014 release. So we're gonna do a comparison later on in the video. But first, let's get on to the review. So looking at the box real quick, it comes in that standard Air Jordan box, which has just the gold Jumpman black background. Turning to the side, you can see there's the Jordan. What is this? I forgot. Jordan Trainer Prime, size 9, and the suggested retail is $110. And yeah, it just has gold 23 on this side, gold 23 on this side, the gold Jumpman. So on the bottom, it has a bunch of legal stuff and some of the Nike logos, if I'm correct. Nope, no Nike logos. I could swear there's Nike logos on here, but anyways, that's enough for the packaging. Let's get to the shoe. Here we go. As you can see, it comes with that standard white wrapping with the gold 23, Jordan number 23. And as my fan thankfully opened up for me, I'm pulling up the shoes, and here's one of them right now. Let's move the box out of the way. And here are the shoes. As you can see, like I said, they do look very similar to the Air Jordan 12 playoffs, except they are a low cut and have futuristic. They're more futuristic than the 12 originally looked. Starting off with this shoe, you can see that has the metallic red, like almost like a shiny red paint. I wouldn't say candy red paint, but it's close. It's very close to there. And the you can see that still has that sun design with the rays, and that white panel still there. And they still use the foam for the midsole. So I'm glad they stuck with the roots. And yeah, if you move to the front, you can see the tongue, which has just black plain spaghetti laces, and a gold Jumpman, a red Jumpman with 2-3, which is the same as it is on the original pair of 12s. Moving to the other side, it's completely blank, just white and black. And the back is set, and it has right here, it says Jordan engineered for flight, which doesn't say that on the back. Yeah, it doesn't say that on the back of the original 12s. But yeah, I did not want to pull the midsole out on these or the insole out on these, because they're still fresh, they're still brand new. I just got them today, so I'm not gonna really open them, or not really gonna take them out. And I don't know, you can kind of see in there, but it's pretty much the same as it is on the back. So looking at the bottom, has that 23 right here in the middle. And this is like this is really soft. I can't really explain it. Not as soft as the Adidas Boost, but it's really soft. Yeah, it's called Lunarlon. Yeah, like here it says Lunarlon Technology, or Flight Flex. You know, this is Lunarlon. The midsole is Lunarlon, and the outsole is Flight Flex. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. See, it says Flight Flex right there, which is the outsole. The midsole is Lunarlon. So that's the technology they use. I didn't know that, so that's pretty cool. Like I said, the bottom, there you go, that nice little black patch with the Jordan 12, or the Jordan Jumpman. And yeah, it kind of has a weird design, but I dig it. I think it's pretty cool. I really like that 23 stamp at the bottom right there. So everywhere you walk, you'll make a 23 stamp on the floor. So I think that's pretty cool. And they use some very weird material. It's like this mesh material, and they are very light compared to the Air Jordan 12s. They are light, like extremely light. So yeah, now I guess we could get on to the comparison part of the video. So without further ado, let's get into the comparison. So the main difference between these Jordans and these Jordans is this is a high cut. This is the original. This is what the original model looked like. The original model was a high cut, and this is not a high cut. It's a low cut, as you can see. And another thing is that you can see that this has these the Air Jordan 12 is leather. Yeah, leather. And it says Jumpman right there on that little, I guess you consider like a fin maybe, I don't know, little patch. On these they do not have anything on the sides. Another thing is on the back, instead of having the 23 on the bottom, it actually has 23 on the back right here, and it says, instead of saying Jordan engineered for flight, this actually says what you should say, which is Jordan quality inspired by the greatest player ever. And one thing they did keep was the red Jumpman on the back, except they inverted the colors, which I mean I'm fine with. Another thing that they changed is the rubber outsole. It's now this is like a foam material. This has been rubber since day one, since Michael Jordan wore them and put them on court. What else? And the material, like I said, is leather. This is leather. This is mesh, and I guess you consider this rubber. It's like a rubberish paint. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like a plastic rubberish paint, but yeah. And then the midsole. The midsole is just rubber. Hear that? And then it actually has that carbon fiber that everybody loves. I don't know why everybody's so obsessed with the carbon fiber on the Jordans, but they just are. I'm not gonna fight it. I think it's pretty cool that they have carbon fiber as well. And you know what they did put that they still have on these is the red Jumpman, which I think is really cool that they kept that in there. But looking at the bottom, now that we have it right here, instead of having this like ring, like semi-ring, it's just a full-on black patch on the bottom. And instead of having the vent, it has these like little triangles. I guess you can consider those the vents, but I mean I won't really consider them the vents. And another thing is that the bottom doesn't have that little 23, that red 23. And what the tongue does have that is still on these are the 2-3. It's a 2-3, which stands for 23. 2 and 3. There. And except this one's a lot longer and it takes up the whole tongue. See, like it says 2. Kind of hard to see because the laces. TWO and then 3 is hiding right there. 3. So yeah. And I think these are really cool. If I had to choose between one of these, somebody's like, hey, do you want to go with the retro, the classic color, the classic that Michael Jordan wore? You want to go with these, which will give you more comfort. If I had to choose, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna go with the Air Jordan 12. The way that I see it is, it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I just thought these were cool because it was kind of reminiscent to these. So yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I think. But yeah, don't get me wrong. These shoes are super comfortable. These shoes are amazing. These are like a breathable mesh. Everything that anybody ever wants out of a shoe. This is it. It's comfort, stylish, breathable, it's flexible, it's everything that everybody ever wanted. But I'm more of a guy that likes the old school things, so I'm gonna go with the classic Air Jordan 12. So that's gonna wrap up my review, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the review and the comparison. And leave in the comments below, which one do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer the newer one, or do you guys prefer the original 12? I would really want to know. I really want to know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.